Nahari and Tess. You find yourselves waking up a little bit after sunset.
After sunrise, damn.
Sunset.
We dead. Oh wait, we're already dead.
The basement is quiet. And as you step out into the kind of the communal area, you see the desk or the ping pong table has a kind of neatly bound with like that little bit of string that annoying scholars do, like stack of papers, and that's pretty much it. You don't see any sign of anyone else, although Saturday was here, so it's possible that he's already woken up and left, and Cassius doesn't appear to be here, although he might be in his room. You don't know.
Cass?
There's no answer.
What's this note on the table? I just pick it up and hand it to Tess.
I'm like putting a Pop-Tart in the toaster. What does the note say? Like, I'm just like waking up.
So there are actually a few notes. There are notes addressed to each of you, including Chrys. No, there isn't one addressed to Saturday. And there is most of them are on the side, and then the one that was on the stack of books with the twine was addressed to Tess.
Someone's done some writing. I'm gonna open up my letter.
Okay. As you go over the writing, there is some personal stuff, which, just between you and Cass. However, he does go into detail of how you could, in theory, because of the nature of your turning and your original nature as how you were supposed to be a werewolf, it's possible with a lot of work and research and some luck that you could manage to stop being Kindred and turn yourself into a werewolf. If you, the basic details of this is, if you manage to trigger your first change that you never got to have, it would alter your body such that you would become a werewolf, because that's how werewolves work. They change into other things. You would no longer be Kindred, you'd be werewolf.
Okay. Cool.
Do you say this out loud?
Not yet, no. I am like looking at this and I'm like,
the details of it are like, Kindred don't know that deep things about werewolves. There's research been done, but werewolves and vampires don't really get along. So there's some parts in the letter basically telling you the, not repercussions, but the problems with both options. Staying a Kindred means you live forever as long as you don't get killed, but it's likely to get killed because vampires are kind of assholes. But then again, werewolves can kind of be assholes too, and there's intricacies to both. But essentially, werewolves live longer, but not forever. However, there are further possibilities in that, and he does go into some detail, but he basically has written out a translation of what the notes say, and that will take you some time to read. He lays out the basics of it.
wow. I'll kind of read this silently while maybe Nahari reads hers or whatever. Like, I don't know what Nahari's doing, but I'm just kind of hyper focused on this letter for a moment.
I hear the pop of the Pop-Tarts in the kitchen, and I just kind of pull it over there and put them on a plate and hand them to you as I walk over to pick up my own note.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just kind of like smell them, and then I look at her smelling them, and I'm just enjoying her enjoying them. And then
Tess is being also particularly careful not to get crumbs on these notes. Like, more careful than usual after reading that note.
Okay. As a kind of the majority of the note from Cassius to you is Nahari is not personal, just kind of like a bit of a goodbye, but I'll be around, same as it was for you, Tess. But there is like a little note on kind of like I didn't realize exactly your true nature until the end. Hopefully, I'm not gonna hear about you fucking people over too badly.
I just kind of smile myself and just
Tess.
shake my head.
Just like for a second, and Nahari too, but the lights flicker very slightly. Just kind of like a bzz, 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 and then they're back to normal.
I'm just gonna look up at the light and just be like, was it all the lights?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I have got to get this shadow thing under control. Damn it.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot you like do messed up things to lights and shit.
Getting a little out of hand.
Do we know anyone who can help you with that?
The only Lasombra we know is Sheldon, and I don't know how much we trust him.
Sheldon Langdon? He's a weird bird, but I mean, he did help us take down the fleshy people.
He did. I just worry, like, I don't know how to tell him that I need help with Lasombra powers without telling him that I ate one.
I have a feeling that Sheldon probably won't care.
Really?
He is also now in a position of power, having been given a territory in the city, and is part of the council. So he is in much more of a position, if he has an issue with it, to take action, essentially.
Oh.
So yeah. The risk of telling him has gone up. It really does depend on how he would react to it, and you don't really know him well enough, I would say, to gauge that.
But I need help. I don't know. Let's go shopping. Let's just go and spend some, well, maybe not spend some money. Maybe try your power and not spend any money. And then let's go rob a bank.
Yeah, which one do we do first? Do we want the money first?
Or
do we want the shopping first? Because I could go for a new outfit.
Yeah, I would say shopping first because you could test your compel, right? See if it works, and then we don't have to spend any money, and we could get some money after.
Okay. All right. I really hope this fucking works. Because I've never done that before, but people like to listen to me anyway. I mean, right?
You do.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Also, Cass is gone just from these notes, right? Like, he's gone?
Yeah.
Like, we're okay, cool. Yeah. That's I figured.
He had it was also mentioned that, given what he was doing, he was going to have to go off with Kalia, and he's been preparing for that for a little while.
Does he mention going to see Davine?
Yeah. Well, so part of the dynamic was the three of them working together. Davine is basically going to fold into Talia's faction almost, and represent that kind of like north part of Hunter's Walk, in Talia's stead, while Cassius and Talia are dealing with like the Camarilla on the outside, the Anox on the outside, all of that type of thing. So you know details of that. You don't know the depth of Talia and Vine's relationship, or the fact that Cassius is now kind of the third member of that relationship, pretty much. So,
Okay. Mm.
And he would not mention that in his letter.
That's honestly fair, because Tess would probably get a little, like, maybe not angry, but definitely, like, irritated about it. But yeah, no. I guess, yeah, Tess would just kind of snack on her Pop-Tarts, wait a minute, and then also look at Nahari and say, read this part of the letter. Like the part where it says, like, I could turn back.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Would you
I don't know.
Would you want that? Would you rather?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know if the change is gonna be painful, or what if werewolves are just as fucked up as vampires are? Like, we don't know. I guess my dad probably knows, but my dad ran away from them, so they're clearly not all good.
Also, you wouldn't live forever or have all your cool powers that you have and stay forever beautiful. Not that, I mean, I bet you'd still be beautiful forever anyway, but
A little bit more
I don't know.
hairy.
Yeah.
And I've done a really good job of keeping, like, this ladyscaping under control, okay? So, although it's so nice being a vampire and not having to, like, wax anymore. Just, like, so perfect.
Just a little sidebar, you would also lose the power of your blood, and it would be changed by whatever you would have been as a werewolf, so whatever powers werewolves have, you're not really sure, and it doesn't go into details, but yeah, you definitely lose, like, the ability to manipulate people with your beauty and your etc.
Mm-hmm. I guess it depends on what kind of monster I want to be.
Yeah. I mean, not something you have to decide right now, right?
I guess. You know, I never asked to be a werewolf, and I certainly did not ask to be a vampire, but one of them I was born with, and another one I was forced into. So,
You've made a pretty good life for yourself as a vampire. Getting better, right?
is it though?
I think so. You have your club, you have your friends.
But I
You're
don't
about to
have
have
my
some extra
family.
money.
And
Okay.
my friends are all leaving. Well, a lot of them are. You haven't left. But, you know, Cass is leaving, doing his own thing. Chrys is who knows where. Even Marlowe, who, you know, I don't even know if I could really consider him that close a friend, but he helped me get, you know, one of my friends some legal, you know, help when I got turned and when he got put in jail. So I don't know. Yeah, my sister Leah's probably lost to me.
Would any of that change if you were a werewolf?
I can't imagine it getting any better. The family thing, I'd be able to see my family, like my mom and my dad, maybe.
Can't you see your mom now? Just at night.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I would like to see my dad.
It is also one of the reasons why you haven't gone to see your mum very often. It's kind of dangerous for her, just with the power plays and everything. So
Yeah.
it's mostly been like texts and a few calls, and you've stayed in contact with her, but also there's
But it's
been a
not the
lot of
same.
like, oh sorry, I can't. I'm so busy with bye mum.
You don't know if you were a werewolf. You don't know if the same people that came after your dad would come after you because suddenly you're one of them. Maybe they'd have some kind of claim on you. I don't know. I
But-
mean, I'm guessing. So
I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything really about my dad's clan or whatever happened there other than, you know, he left so that he can be with my mom, I'm assuming, and have me. And you know, I'm old enough maybe, and maybe he can help me. I don't know what the right path is anymore. But I know that I don't like being alone. And I don't want to be alone. And so far, being a vampire has been progressively getting lonelier. And if I live forever, I'm going to end up lonely anyway. My family will be gone. My friends might die. I might die.
that's always life, though.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not something I can easily consider, but you know, having the option there is just another fork in the road.
Yeah.
Anyway, shopping?
Definitely shopping.
Okay. Let me go put my makeup on and God, maybe some like comfortable but still hot clothes. I mean, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, we might be doing some burglary later.
I almost want them to like give us the money, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
I at that point I'd like go and start changing.
Still
whatever.
talking and like
Yeah.
rambling, and it's time for shopping.
Yeah. I also changed into something slinky but functional.
So yes, I'm. Are you like dressing to stun, or like you know like flash people? Not in the actual flashing way, but you know what I mean. Like
I'm dressing right now to go shopping, so something that's like still
subdued.
like comfy, but like that you'd wear to the mall or something, so that it's
Okay.
easy to change in and out of clothes. You know?
Yeah. So not like jeans or some ridiculous evening gown or something.
No.
Okay.
Like Divine chic, like we're gonna call it that.
Davide chic. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a
Um,
specific. It's that's like specific kind of vibe.
Okay. So. After a little while, get ready. Where are you going? It's
Probably Nathan's, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
been a little while since you've like been out into town for anything. Like I think it was actually, was it before the burn, like the sun-kissed event, the last time you went like properly shopping?
No, because I went shopping for a suit for Cass too.
I think that may have been before the. I can't. Was it
No,
afterwards? Okay.
it was after. Yeah,
it was
yeah,
after. I remember.
It's still like a
Yeah,
fair few
recently.
months ago.
yeah. Yeah, it was a while.
Things have been reasonably
I've been avoiding
crazy.
it because of Nathan too, so I was like,
Well,
now I don't care.
that's fair. You've kind of, or not organized, but you've kind of possibly got a truce type thing with Nathan. Maybe you had to talk to him, and it didn't go badly. He gave you your car
Yeah.
back. Which you were talking about Marlowe earlier. I wanted to mention he did also send your car back after stealing it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was mentioned like last time. Yeah, when the car actually came back. You know, I know, but I don't know that. But anyway,
Well, it's safe to guess, right?
yeah. So yeah, we'll get in my car. We'll go over, and
Love this car.
so do I. Feels a little weird that Nathan was like, whatever, got it detailed or whatever, but I don't know.
Did we
can't find
check
anything
this
wrong
over
with
for
it.
bugs?
Yes. Oh my God, like 30 times. It is
Good.
like ridiculous. Also, oh, God, why am I blanking on his name right now?
Gimlet?
My partner. Gimlet, yeah. Gimlet suggested, taking a bat to it so that you could check for everything, but, he's not very technologically inclined. So,
Well, maybe before the bank, I'll just take a quick look at it again, just in case.
yeah, I mean, so long as you don't bust any of the other electronics in here.
As long as I stay calm.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I got this.
at this point, I'll fill you in a little bit about the details of the city. Because things have changed, just minorly as different kindred have been in charge of different areas. The shopping area around, like, Nathan's section of Flintbridge, it is actually really nice now. He's been encouraging, like, smaller shop owners, like, very niche, but very, like, high quality clothes, and there's some jewelers being opened up. Like, the area has become much more, while I'm discussing this, Tess, and also Nahari, if you like, please roll me a wits streetwise, just to find out how much you've kind of picked up about, well, that's the word on the street, I guess. So yeah, like the area's become a lot more affluent. Like there's been some like increase in like effectively like the average income and job quality of people in the area.
I'm gonna reroll 3d10
Okay.
because I have really good streetwise,
You do, it's true.
and I still get just 4. Okay,
No,
that's fine.
four's not bad. So effectively, there is a bit of a trade-off. There has been a marked increase in suicides in the area.
Huh.
Just something you've heard.
Yeah. Not
But-
surprising.
At the same time, the quality of life for the majority of people in Nathan's territory has markedly increased, more than anywhere else. To the point where, in a few years, it might be competing with the more fancy parts of Hunter's Walk for where people would like to live.
Yeah, this is forced gentrification, as you can see. Yeah.
It
Which-
looks lovely.
Essentially means the current nicest shops in terms of like jewelry and clothing and accessories, etc., is in Nathan's kind of shopping section with a couple of his bars
Yeah.
and yeah.
So we'd go there.
Okay.
We need something that looks really good, draws the attention. Because what I'm thinking is that, I go in looking hot as fuck, and then I just want to open up an account, and that will give me the time to deal with all of the employees while you know, do your thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the blessed are going to be a problem anymore, as far as I'm remembering.
Hopefully not. And I can just make myself look actually very generic once we're in there. And then while you're distracting them, maybe I can just walk on by towards wherever my money is.
So your money is in a lockbox. Basically, you and the bank both have a key.
Ooh.
And essentially, you go and say, like, I'd like to open my lockbox. They take you to the lockbox. You have the key, so you're the owner of the lockbox. You unlock it. You take whatever's in it. They leave you alone. You know, they're like, you know, secrecy, etc. And then you can take or add to the lockbox, essentially.
Okay, so we have to go in. So I have to go in as myself then.
No, it's because it's whoever has the key is the owner. of the
I could
lockbox.
just go in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless we don't want them to know that the money's gone.
Well, okay, so is it like one key for all the lock boxes? No, right?
It's a key from the bank, or, you know, be the bank manager or anything, would take you in to the lockbox area and take out the lockbox, and he'd have a key and you'd have a key, and then you can use those keys to open it. So you can't open it with just your key.
So maybe I go in with you. I just look like someone generic, like your assistant or something. And you ask to open a new lockbox. And once we're in the bank, all three of us, back where the lockboxes are, you just compel the guy to open mine.
Could do that. Huh.
Maybe.
Are all the
Let's test this
lockboxes like
control.
in the same like area, do you think?
They are, yeah.
Probably.
Or, you know, they give us the privacy. You kind of do your thing with the cameras or whatever, and then you can just open up your box.
We do need the key from the bank manager or whoever. Because it's 2 keys to open it, right?
Yeah. Sidebar, one of the reasons why, Nahari, you put it in a lockbox is because there's been issues before of trying to take your money out of a hole in the wall, you know, like cash machine, or like even going into the bank and being like, I'd like to withdraw £200, please. They're like, sure. Oh, my computer crashed. The money's gone. Crap. So this is kind of your answer to technological problems that have happened in the past.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's look fancy, shall we?
Oh.
And I'll go into one of the nicer kind of like dress shops, I guess. You know,
Okay.
I'm looking for something that's like kind of like almost womany, but like also like businesswomany, but like modern, kind of like also super hot. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
You know.
there's kind of like there's an upscale store that's kind of like two floors, like very brand, you know, looking, and it does a lot of like designer clothes, suits, and also like more specific things, even like swimsuits and things like that. And then you've got like a few other slightly smaller stores which are a bit more like niche, obscure, and they're not like designer brands, but they're like one of them looks like it's a lot more custom fit stuff. So, you know, you go in and you can actually have clothes made, or have things like adjusted how you want. And the other one is a bit more like they find
rack
stuff
kinda thing.
from, well, off the rack, yes, I guess, but it's like they find stuff from far away and like bring it in. So, you know, you have like, yeah.
Let's go to the far away one.
There's also a fancy dress store, and as I said, like a couple of jewelers and stuff as well. But, yeah.
I want to get some fancy things from far away. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, something designer label.
There won't be any design labels in there.
Oh, well, something that looks really good from far away.
Yeah.
And up close. Yeah, so I'll go in. I'm looking, like, I'll look for something that's, like, appropriate and still accentuates all the right places. Yeah, and I'll probably try a couple things on and just, like, ask Nahari and be like, what do you think about this one? Like, this color or this color?
I love that color on you.
The the owner's like a like very very short, kind of wizened old guy, kind of one of those tailor type people with, like, you know, the measuring tape around their neck and, like, glasses with the long
oh, I feel bad stealing from a dude like that. Oh,
sorry.
Damn it!
This is more of a mum and pop store, as it were. You went into, you know, the niche one, so it's not like an owned brand type thing.
We can always come back and pay him later.
That is true.
Or just tip him.
There's
later.
no harm in looking. There's the type of stuff you have here is almost like. It's a bit off to say cultural, but, you know, you have, like, it's not fancy dress, but you could sometimes consider it fancy dress. It's a lot of authentic garbs and dresses and clothes from other countries.
Like saris.
Yeah, like saris and etc. Like, if you wanted to look like Genie from My Dream of Genie, you could maybe manage it.
Fair enough.
Which would be extremely effective in some of your goals of, like, spinning people's heads, but it would also be out of place, and you'd be very obvious.
Yeah. So I'd probably just look then, and then I'd say, like, I'll probably come back, you know. If there's...
Sidebar, Castor is originally from Jamaica, so just so you know.
Cool.
Do you have anything that's, like, Jamaican?
You trying to impress Castor?
No, I am simply looking out of curiosity.
Because you do a fantastic job. You should definitely get something.
It's simply research.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They have stuff from the Caribbean. May not be Jamaican specifically, but you know.
Okay, well then, if that's not exactly what we're looking for, then I'm gonna go to the, like, fancier dress kind of store.
Okay.
And see if there's stuff there.
More business stuff and designer clothes, brands, and etc. Yeah.
Tell me there's, like, some kind of bitchy, you know, saleswoman, like Pretty Woman or something.
There is obviously there's a few assistants. The one you notice, who's kind of wandering around helping the odd shopper who's, like, still around, and it's getting, you know, a bit later. Weirdly enough, things close a bit later in the city-owned.
No kidding,
Kindred.
right?
Yeah. But yeah, there's one girl who is walking around trying to help people. Red hair, fairly long red hair, green eyes. On her, she's got, like, this kind of standard uniform that everyone's wearing. And on her thing, when you see it, it just says Claire.
Hold on. Who was the human? Oh, fuck. This reminds me of one of the humans that, like, Nathan had.
Really?
I don't know if Claire... vaguely. I could be misremembering this. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll go up to her and be like, "Hi, Claire. I'm looking for something business-like, but still, you know, looks really good."
How much Tess swag are you putting on this to start off with?
starting off with just awe.
Okay. So has this kind of like monotonous look about her where she's just doing her job and she's, trying to seem energetic enough to sell what she's got to sell and etc., but she's not doing an amazing job of it. And so when she turns to you, she has like kind of a forced put upon look, which relaxes when she sees you, and she's like, sorry, say that again?
I'm looking for something that is both professional and sexy,
Of course. Well, upstairs we have our more, business attire. I can't say it's sexy, but it kind of depends who's wearing it as well, I guess. But if you'd like to start with the more business attire, we can begin there and then see what else we can find for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, Kate Blanchett kind of vibes, low cut shirt, maybe a blazer of some kind.
Of course. Well, if you come with me, I'll show you around and we'll see what we can find for you.
Wonderful. Thank you. And my assistant here will be a second eye, I guess.
She doesn't look at you, Nahari. Sorry.
It's fine.
That was mostly to check to make sure that she wasn't really looking at her, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
Tess
pleased
strikes
that she
again.
doesn't notice me.
Yeah, no. So I guess we'll go try some stuff on. We'll see what's up.
Incidentally, just because it's worth asking now, Nahari, are you putting on the mask before you come in, or are you just gonna wait for later for that? It's just
yeah.
It's something that would help if you don't want to be noticed.
Yeah, because we want to test what we're gonna do at the bank, right? So yeah, I'll do it. Roll.
I think before going into, I'd be like, "Wow, you look so boring. It's amazing."
Yeah, to flavor it very slightly, effectively, as you're walking down the street, towards the shops, Nahari pretty much, it's so slow and so casual, but the set of her face shifts, the eyebrows shift, the eyes shift, take a different shape, and it goes from Nahari to just anyone you'd see on the street, just a random person, reasonably androgynous as well, and yeah, it's very subtle, and it's just it's almost like smudging, like a painting or something, just adjusts things and makes it look different. Doesn't look anything like Nahari when it's finished, but there was no point where you're like, that's no longer Nahari, until you look at the whole piece and you're like, that's not Nahari. So yes, the shop assistant leads you upstairs, and she's kind of not prattling, but she's kind of like slightly overexcited, talking to you constantly, just talking about like all the different like pantsuits and suits with some kind of like different touches and the cuts and etc. She knows her stuff when it comes to like nice looking clothes. She's just kind of in a job where she has to deal with boring people who, well, and she probably even alludes to that slightly, where she's like, the people we usually get in here are so without taste, and they just want the name brand, and it doesn't matter how it looks and that type of thing.
Yeah, like Tess would still respond, not like overexcited, like not feeding into her overexcitedness, but just kind of sitting there and be like, like, and still looking around to see if there are things, you know, and just say like, what jewelry do you think would go well with this? I'm trying to make an impression.
Well, we don't have too much. It's mostly, you know, the more kind of very basic stuff. There's a couple of jewelers up and down the road here. If you're looking for something like properly impressive, you know, like I'd go for something like that. Like you can tell there's a very slight internal struggle because she probably...
She's supposed to make commission, you know?
Yeah, but she also is, like, enthusiastic about helping you.
Yeah.
Which appears to win out, where she's like, the jewelry here is kind of crappy, and, you know, it just depends on what you're wanting to spend and everything, and she does also say, like kind of like touches your shoulder in like a let's go this way type way. She's like, I also have some really, really nice kind of light sundresses. I think you'd look absolutely stunning in them. You should like try them on at the very least. And please roll me a wits insight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
So, is that a 4 or is that more than a 4?
That's 6 because you got.
That's 6, right?
Yeah.
2. Okay.
So, the kind of standard success that you got tells you that she is indeed flirting with you and wants to see you in those dresses. The crit success you got is you really didn't need ore to win this girl over. She was already interested when she saw you, basically.
All right, I'm gonna turn awe off then, because there's no reason for everybody to be looking then.
Yeah. Which there were people like, you know, just there were a couple of girls, a couple of guys. You know, there's like a couple who were looking like through socks, and both of them were like pretending to look through socks and like stealing glances at you, and then noticing that the other one was doing it and being like, "What are you doing?" It's like.
It's like that meme where both of them are looking over, but like it's both of them looking at each other at the same time. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I would turn off then, just so that it's not like as you know, whatever, and be like, oh, I don't know, sundresses. I mean,
sometimes simplistic can be the most effective.
All right, just for you. Which one do you think I'd look good in?
And she takes you over to this like it's a really light kind of you know that kind of 90s 20s aesthetic of like the skirt that like billows out with like the straps, and it's not revealing, but it's also not revealing, if you know what I mean. Like it's that in between space. And she also comes out with this kind of like reasonably wide brim hat that's a kind of like got a little very nice like light seafoam ribbon thing like around the band.
Oh, it's cute. Okay.
And it's like kind of a straw thing, so it like lets the light through it, so it kind of speckles you with like beams of light.
God, now I actually want to go shopping. Fuck. I was like, I want to go shopping for summer clothes. Yeah, I mean, I just had a thought. If I wore like a hat like that indoors, I guess it doesn't really make sense to wear like that at night, really.
Depends. Like if you're in somewhere like nicely lit or wherever, it has a certain like effect.
It is a style, And it would
I'm-
effectively hide your face from the cameras, which
Right?
would be helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, I could look businessy as your assistant, and you can just look like a fancy, expensive person
Me.
about to deposit a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, in this outfit, especially if you got some like sunglasses or something and wore them at night, you totally look like a freaking celebrity who's trying not to be noticed or some shit, you know?
Yeah. You would rock
Yeah, I was
that.
just thinking like the big sunglasses and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also is quite a nice get up, just in general.
Mm.
It's a little bit different from the type of clothes you regularly have. You tend to have like attractive casual or like, you know, like fancy dresses and all the like really upscale stuff. So you don't really have anything in between where it's like nice but kind of less. It's not as pow. It's a bit more understated.
Sounds like my real life wardrobe. Anyway, I'll be like, you've won me over, Claire.
Oh, good.
I think I'll go with this. This should definitely impress.
Okay. Yeah, if you'll come down to the till, I'll ring you up. Unless there's anything
Sure.
else you want.
I will. So I'm trying to figure out how to word this properly. But yeah, I'm gonna use irresistible voice and compel.
So
And
the
I'll look at
important
her.
thing about compel is it's one word.
I thought single action command no longer than a short sentence.
Oh, short sentence. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, "Come with me," or
Yeah. I think like I want to say something like how do I want to word this?
Can I like whisper to Tess, maybe pay for the hat and just say the dress is free or something?
You do have a bit of money now. Your club's been going for a few days, and you know, the opening night especially was very successful. So you're not like broke.
Yeah.
I could ask for like a pair of sunglasses for free kind of thing. Like a
You could
really
do that
nice
too.
sunglasses, yeah. So I'll be like, I'll pay for this and you'll give me a nice pair of sunglasses for free.
You see her like shift out of the kind of enamored, flirty way she's been being a little bit to kind of consider like what you're saying from a more like business standpoint. Please roll me. Let's have a look here.
That way, everyone that's been staring at us won't be like, oh, they just walked out of the store without paying with items.
Mm-hmm.
Charisma persuasion.
Okay.
Let me just look. And you may take 2 extra dice for your attractiveness, because it really does apply.
Okay, so I'll just roll this and then I'll roll 2 extra dice.
Or you can put in the modifiers, I think. Plus, like, put 2 in the modifiers.
Put 2? Okay. I want to re-roll some of those because I want to really like crush it.
Sure.
Because that's 5, but I want her to be enthusiastic.
You really want to crush it or her?
I mean, I think she wants to crush me, to be honest.
She's very petite. She's about 5'1".
Aw, little baby.
And she's like She's like very short, like green-eyed redhead, essentially. Which now that you're closer, you can also see she's got a fair number of freckles.
Oh, so cute. So that's 6.
6. Yes, and there was no crit. She considers it for a little while, and you can see her kind of wanting to, but also there's like nothing in it for her, essentially. I'm going off your previous wits insight. And you see her reaching a conclusion as she starts to smile very, very slightly. And she looks at you and says, only if you agree to a date.
Might be fun.
Yeah, why not?
Deal.
And okay, cool. It's like, fuck, okay. Jesus Christ.
You've got
I will
6 successes, and you've been basically beaming her since you came in here.
Yeah, shit. Okay. Yeah, so I'll go and ring it up, and the nice pair of sunglasses, I'll go with it, and I'll be like, you know what? Can I wear it out?
Sure, you've paid for it.
And I'll change into it and wear it out and just be like, give her my number on the back of the receipt and just be like, I'll call you, or you call me.
Sounds good. And she's also included her number for you.
Cool.
So her name is Claire Powell.
Claire.
Claire Powell.
Claire Powell. I'm looking forward to our date.
Me too.
We'll see you around. And I will leave the store. I'll kind of like toss my old clothes in the box like over to Nahari, just be like, carry these, you know. Assistant, please.
I'm fine with this.
Okay, so from that, then it seems like my compel powers might have to make sure that they're really still wanting to, in a way.
You didn't use your compel powers.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
You didn't have to.
Oh.
I didn't use compel?
No, the persuasion charisma was just to see if you could persuade her, because you like.
Oh.
the command was too complex. So you wouldn't be able to engage your you'd have to be like, give me this, or you know.
Oh right, okay.
It's that type of thing, or like sit down. You know, those type of really short commands. Anything which is like, I'll pay for this and then you give me this for free is a bit too complex.
Okay, then on the way out, if I see a salesperson just kind of like wandering there, I'd be like, open the door for me.
Okay. And this time you are using compel?
Yeah, just to see.
Alright. I just need to see what the roll is for this. What's it under? It's under,
Compel's under dominate.
Dominate. For some reason I was looking under P because I was like, it's...
No, because presence is the irresistible voice, and it's just the...
So compel is... a rouse check. Oh, no, that's not a rouse check. That got away from me a bit. Compel is charisma dominate versus intelligence resolve.
So charisma dominate. So I have.
Yes.
So it's 4 dice. Oh, hold on a second. That's. I don't know why that rolled
that's
there.
Your yeah, that's a rouse. You don't get hungrier. Congratulations.
I don't know if I need to on charisma.
We can count it as like you like rousing your blood to get an extra dice.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think this is what it is. Charisma dominate. This should probably work. So that's 2, and then I have to roll another. I didn't do the other die, so
That's fine. So that's
okay. Well, it's 3. A lot of ones.
You do win. So immediately, without any reaction, the guy just walks over to the door, opens it, and holds it.
Thank you. And we'll walk out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Good job.
As you're walking off, by the way, he's just standing there holding the door.
Do I have to release it somehow?
No, it'll wear off in a moment. It's just like you said, open the door for me. So he opened the door. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll shake it off in a minute, probably.
Okay, good. Probably or yes.
Oh yeah, probably.
I hate you, sheepy.
You've only just started using this power. You have no idea exactly the ramifications of using it, so. But hey, the door got open for you. You didn't have to make the effort, and oh god, it's such a hassle.
You're so mean. We're just gonna go. I don't care. I don't even care. Let's just fucking go. Let's just fucking go. You know what? I don't care. I don't care.
If you didn't care, you would have asked.
No, I don't care. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we'll drive over to the bank.
You can probably walk there in like 10 minutes if you want to, leave the car parked here.
Yeah,
I'd probably shift my face again if I can.
Oh yeah.
On the way.
The only thing is like, you haven't often headed over the bridge into Sunnytown. And like your car's pretty damn nice, and parking out over there, you can, but I just would. My thought would be is that Tess just got her car back. I'm not sure she'd want to take it off over to Sunnytown and leave it out in the open for, Yeah. It's not likely that you'll have your wheels stolen and it's up on bricks by the time you come back out, but it is Sunnytown. It's not as nice an area.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just leave it there and then put the stuff, like my old clothes, in the car, and then we'll head over.
All right. You kind of walk over the bridge. You head over to the towards the bank. On your way there, you see less activity. Things seem a lot more subdued over here as compared to Flint Bridge and Hunter's Walk when you've been Hunter's Walk Way. There's a certain aspect here which is still feeling the effects of the tension between the factions. Is the best way I can describe it. Because things have been ironed out over the river in your territories, it may just be your perspective. You may just be reading into it a little bit, but both of you have this feeling of tension, like things still aren't settled over here.
Fair enough. Well, might be a little easier to take advantage of some people here. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
Or not. We'll see. What? It's the first thought!
I know, that's why I love Tess, is, she's like worried about someone she mind controls, and then she's like, let's take advantage of some random people who are in hard times.
I mean, listen, it's
you didn't steal from the sweet old man. I didn't
steal. Listen, I got my lines in the sand. Okay,
right.
They're in the sand. They're gonna move a little. Anyway, so we'll head over to the bank, and I'll just, like, before we go in, just as we're walking up, I'll be like, All right, so I'll open up a new box. We'll go in there. I will ask them to bring me the key for your box as well, and then
Sure.
we will do the thing.
The bank manager kind of has a master key for all of the
Mhm.
boxes, so he can, that'll be
So
fine.
you don't even
Yeah.
have to ask him for that.
Yeah,
right?
if you're like, hello, I would like to deposit, get a new deposit box and put some stuff in there. With the way you look and the kind of like vibe you're giving off, it is not a difficult thing. One thing I will say for you, Nahari, is, there we go. Looking over the bank, you do not get the same feeling you had last time you were here. From what you've been told, the blessed have like receded and are basically insular now in the process of leaving. It seems that's very much the case because you can't like even just a vague kind of recce gives you the feeling of like they haven't been here for like a few days at the very least.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the time. Also, if I may backtrack a little bit, I still have the shopping bags.
Yeah.
And they're those like big. So I'm just like carrying her stuff
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And there's plenty of room inside them for more stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely a good time to do this. Blessed. I just don't get the feeling of them having been here recently. So
Well, they are supposed to be leaving.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it'll be nice not to have to deal with their mess as they are. So,
Yeah.
plus it might be nice to have a little bit of money, in a lockbox. Maybe. We'll see. All right, well, let's go in, shall we?
Yep. Let's do it.
And I will walk in.
I'll just follow slight like one step behind with her bags.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that behind the till is a young lady, black hair, blue eyes, red lipstick, like a very serious kind of work suit on, basically.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm looking to open up a lockbox.
Oh, of course. Are you wanting to see the manager or?
I would love to.
Of course. I'll just go get him for you.
Thank you, dear.
And she walks off.
So far, so good.
I'm just like scoping. I'm like turning around, kind of like talking to Nahari while I'm also looking to see where all the cameras are, and like just kind of just getting a feel for everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seems like pretty standard security.
Yeah.
Things you
Right
can deal
now, we
with.
just look like regular customers. Pretty much.
Well, you look
Fancy.
like a regular customer. I
Look like a VIP. Very important princess.
Okay, yeah, well,
with a very important hat that hides your face.
Okay, but like how cute is it though?
It is. It really is.
Like,
Claire, also very cute. Gotta say.
yeah, cute redhead with freckles. I mean,
Who's sweet on you?
I mean, how could she resist, to be honest? Like, look at me.
Of course. Might be fun for you though. Just to have a uncomplicated little human fun.
I mean, there's already a complication. She works in Nathan's kind of, area.
The building isn't owned by Nathan, just FYI. It's not like his
Do I know
business.
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't own any of the shops that have been up and coming. He owns the bars, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Maybe this one won't try to turn me into a weapon.
Right.
Who knows? Oh, God.
To be fair, she doesn't look anything like Lamia.
Like, well, Lamia was like Natalie Dormer hot. Like,
This girl's quite hot. Just for the record.
okay, well,
you know the girl from Jumanji?
Which
The
one?
redhead? The new Jumanji.
oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh god. what's
Hold
her
on.
name?
Redhead,
from Jumanji.
Jumanji.
She's,
What the fuck?
she's not quite as athletic. She's a bit more like filled out. But she has like the same kind of face, but with freckles and like she's much more kind of like moon faced and yeah.
Very pretty.
Fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ.
And green eyes, obviously.
Be
Of course.
still my beating heart. I'm way too gay for this.
Thank you for
Yeah, she's hot.
thank you for censoring yourself and saying beating heart.
Okay, you know what? Okay, listen. They know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I mean, for Tess, the road to redemption is paved with temptation.
That makes a lot of sense.
Why do you think there's been two random characters that I've described in detail, both of them being hot women?
And yet, I've still also gone for Castor
And Lamia.
and Lamia. Oh god. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, this quarantine bandy is not. Anyway,
I know how to fuck with boy players.
you're just mean. Like you're sadistic.
You have a problem where you
I-
are severely attracted to all my NPCs.
You make really hot NPCs.
Did you like the teller's voice?
Oh fuck. Yeah.
She's all sultry and shit.
I'm sitting there. I'm just like, can't do this. I can't fucking do this.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm waiting for the manager.
You are the girl comes out with the manager. He takes you. There's no problems. You have to sign a couple of things. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
And you get taken into the lockbox. He draws out the lockbox that's free, gives you a key, and says, now at this point I will wait outside so you can have some privacy while you are setting your boxes in and out. And I will say, the best time to do it is when he comes back in and puts the box away. Because otherwise you'll compel him, he'll do it, and then he'll like come out of the compel and be like, why is there another box down? So just
Okay.
it's something you'd know, so I thought I should put it out there before you like compel him now.
Because I was tempted to compel him now, which is what.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll let him go out. I'll be like, which one's yours?
And I would point to it and be like, that one has my life inside.
Well, we'll get your life back.
Thanks.
And I'll put a little bit of money kind of like in the lockbox, my own lockbox, like not a ton, just a little bit.
Okay. Rainy day fund.
Yeah, just just in cases.
Sure.
And I guess I'll kind of like knock or whatever to let him back in.
And he comes back in and
Give me your master key. And that will be a compel.
okay. Please roll me your is it charisma dominate, I think?
Yeah.
Wow.
What the hell? Okay, I'm re-rolling.
He failed, so he
Oh,
got nothing.
well, never mind. Okay. Well, I got one, so
So yeah, he just holds it out.
I will take it. I will say, turn around, just
Ye-
so that he's facing away.
Okay,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And I will unlock it.
Yeah, we'll just do the thing.
Yeah, bring it down and do
Actually,
a
I'll
thing.
give it to Nahari to unlock it. I'll be like, all you?
So I'll just take the keys and unlock it, grab it down, literally just pick up the box and turn it over and have everything go into one of the bags and then put it right back
Well,
and then give her the key back.
when you open it,
Oh.
or actually when you grab it, you hear like a slide and a clank.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Oh
there's
no.
So like that may cause you to, instead of just like whoop, to actually look inside. I don't know. It's down to you.
Oh, so I heard something in there that I wasn't expecting?
Yes. What is in there is rolls and rolls of money. So that was like metal on metal, like skink.
somebody took your fucking money.
Oh god. I will look inside, yeah.
No.
what do I
Inside
see?
there is a folded note. Addressed to in Arabic writing to Naha. And there is a wristband bracelet, like a kind of solid metal with like wraps around it, and then like an insignia on it.
Huh. Is my money there also?
It is not.
It's not.
It is not.
Damn it. And I'm definitely freaking out a little bit, so I'm guessing technology starts to go haywire.
Whoa. Give me the key.
You recognize the handwriting as well.
Is it Temsa?
It is Temsar's handwriting.
Why would they do this?
I'm gonna open up the lockbox right below hers.
Okay. You don't have the other key for that though.
It's a master key, isn't it?
The master key is for one. So like every lockbox has two locks. One is the master key,
Oh,
and
fuck.
one is
Yeah,
owned
yeah,
by
yeah.
the person.
Of course. Fuck. Okay, never mind then. Let's get out of here.
I'm just gonna open the note really fast.
Okay.
So
It is also written in Arabic. It says, "Duty is duty. I left this for you. I hope it helps. I'll see you soon." If effectively, from what you know of your brother, he was probably ordered to take the money, so that they still had some kind of claim on you. And like, you may have noticed, he was talking about duty and stuff, and how you need to stick to. It's possible he wasn't just talking to you; he was convincing himself. Yeah.
damn it.
Instantly, because you've probably like looked at it at least, the insignia on the bracelet is like a strange crown.
I would assume I would know this, right? Like I would know that he wouldn't give me this thing if he didn't think it would actually help me. So I put on the bracelet.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Not that you're aware of. Tess.
Mm-hmm.
You killed me. You hear a whisper.
Did you say something? Nahari?
No.
Does it sound like the man was saying it? Or just... That was weird. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I just put everything away. I put the note in one of the shopping bags. Shake my head and try to calm myself down. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I put the key back in the person's hand. And I say, thank you.
Okay.
And I just kind of want to like look at him and just be like, you can relax now.
Are you compelling him?
Go back to normal? Yeah, like, can I compel him to go back to normal? Like,
Not really.
Yeah.
If you say you can relax now, he'll just relax all of his muscles.
oh.
You know, if you say like go back to how you were, he won't really be able to compute that into anything like a command, you know, something to do. So like it's literally like a minute or two, and he like snaps out of it, and he's like, okay, everything good?
Looks great. I will be definitely bringing my business here in the future. Thank
Wonderful. If you have any extra needs, please feel free to just talk to Amy.
Wonderful. Yeah,
And
she's
he, like,
very sweet.
Points at the girl with
All right. Assistant, let's go.
I just
It's mostly to help snap her out of her like whatever too. So
yeah.
I'll
I'm
walk
like
out.
really pissed off, but I try not to show it and just follow her.
I'll walk out and I'll be like, "Bye, Amy. Nice to meet you."
Have a nice day.
What is with all the hot women today?
You haven't been out much for a while.
I know. All of a sudden, everyone's hot, and it's like there's no hot people inside. It's like when you're holed up in a.
I find me
basement.
a hot, hunky, nice man, and suddenly all these thirsty ladies just throw themselves at me.
Can I complain? No, not at all. Ugh.
You
Anyway,
could, but I think everyone would hate you.
Yeah. We'll walk back to the car. I'll be like, "So you're still broke?"
Yes, damn it. I'm just like power walking and I'm angry. I turn off Mask of Thousand Faces like once we get across the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm just mad. And I'm like
Yeah.
playing with the bracelet. I have like bags on every time I play with it, the bags like shake because they're on my elbow. Just like hanging off my arm, and I'm just like, damn it.
Does that thing let you hear voices?
Honestly, I have no idea what it does.
The viewers can't see this, but there is currently an evil sheepy GM grin.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate it here.
And
Did you hear something weird?
Maybe. I don't know. But now that you're broke, guess you're gonna come work for me.
Yep. Damn it.
Partner.
I mean, you're awesome, and I'm super happy to do that. I would have done that either way. It just would have been nice to have my rainy day fund.
Well, we'll help build up that fund from the ground up again. At least
Thank
for a
you,
little while.
Tess.
Yeah, listen, I help the community by employing, community members. Oh, I should get a PR thing like that. And we'll walk back to the car.
And so,
Yeah.
walking back to the car, the camera pans back a little bit. It's dark, but there are streetlights. Shadows playing around, and as you start to walk over the bridge, your shadows extend. Unseen to you, but the camera picks it up. Nahari, in your shadow, a man is walking with you. Unseen.
What?
That's either super endearing or terrifying, and I'm not sure which. So,
Okay, so I didn't hear the voice, right?
fuck, this is some Sari bullshit. I know it.